On the debate tonight, the BJP questions the political legitimacy of a realignment after the kind of verdict it has got. Salman Soz, I'd like to welcome back to the debate. Rahul Narvekar of the NCP, he fought hard, he's lost the election, but he did fight his first election. And from the NCP, and of course, Gaurav Bhatia stays on. You know, Salman Soz, today the BJP questions the political legitimacy of a realignment, and the basic argument which they say you are doing it, but the basic argument they say is the argument of vote share. They say you have a splinter.
Arnab, no.
Rahul Narvekar, will you be demure too?
Let's be.
Rahul Narvekar. Let's get everyone in. What they are saying is that you tried this, raise the issue of communalism and you failed. And they argue, several BJP leaders have been arguing that, for example, Nitish and Lalu, in their respective campaigns, basically argued on the line and tried to appropriate the argument of the BJP being secular. They say we got 22, you got 6 between the two of you, drop that argument and move on. That's the basic argument the BJP puts on to you today. Mr. Narvekar, you agree after your own experience in the elections?
First and foremost, I have been listening to this debate for quite long. Let me tell you, it would be rather courageous to write the political obituary of any political party based on the results of a particular election. Let me remind you the history of this country. In 1977, Srimati Indira Gandhi had lost the election, Congress had fared miserably, and you know what happened in 1980. So let's not make such bold and courageous statements when history has proved otherwise. So let's
seats. Rahul, 1 minute. Rahul Narvekar, I want to draw into this one thing. Nobody is discussing the issue of writing the obituary of any political party. Form is the question.
Absolutely.
My question to you, Mr. Chari, is until 1990, the Shiv Sena and Bharatiya Janata Party used to fight separately in the state of Maharashtra. So in 1990, when they realized that they could
I don't think Mr. Soos will pardon me if I say this. We are surely forming a government.
Of course.
In a day or two. So Mr. Soos said if they form the government and all that, that fear should not be there in his mind.
What Mr. Soos?
No, I did not say that. Please,
So
Mr.
that's
Chari,
okay.
I'm not saying that.
So what I'm trying to say is,
that's not what I'm saying, Mr.
The
Chari.
political rhetorics apart, now the JDU and Lalu Prasad Yadav want to come together on the lines of secular versus communal. They think there is a huge threat to the secular fabric of this country. And if
Do they
that
have
is
no
the
right
case,
to think so?
they have every right to think so. Every right to think
So
so.
have they lost that
but
right
the question
because of the
is,
mandate?
but the question is,
But sir, listen, there is a problem.
Are we going to link it to the political process
allow me and then I have to
go
leave,
back to the days? Is the Congress?
No, but all
Aam
these
Aadmi
things are part of the
Party-
political
Come on,
process.
come
The
on,
question
Mr. Chira, respond to
is
it.
the Congress,
Come on,
Aam Aadmi
Mr. Chira.
Party, NCP, Lalu Prasad, Nitish Kumar, now, if they want to realign, they are free to realign. But
That we don't need anyone to
our
say.
issue is,
Come on, Mr. Chira.
our issue is,
No, no, the only
our
thing-
issue is,
No,
don't
no.
use the secular communal divide as the
We are
platform.
not
to
doing
attack.
it.
Because
The
it won't
example
work.
I
What the
gave,
doctor is saying
the example I gave about Varanasi was countering that.
Exactly, good.
That the people who
that
supported
means
Modi and we
Aam
were all
Aadmi Party
together.
is not part of the
Therefore-
secular brigade.
So we should not. So we should use language that helps a realignment
I
in
agree.
terms
Should
of
we help
development and all of
realignment?
that.
I think
So
that's-
why
that's
lose
something-
one's temper?
Why should we help
No.
you to realign? It's your right.
Just
and
a
you
I'm
can
not
do
asking
it.
for your help.
Just a minute. The point. One point I want to
Mr.
make.
Nassima,
is
I'm not
that-
asking for
Mr.
your
Nassima,
help.
one
This
thing,
is
he
an inevitable process that churning and
Fine,
all will
go
go on
on.
in politics.
Nobody can prevent
No,
you.
we are not
Arti
saying.
and Meghnad Desai,
We are not questioning. We are
No,
not
one-
questioning the realignment.
one point
We
I
are
want to
questioning
make.
the basis of realignment.
No, ours is not that big.
Just a minute, one at a time. Arti Jairath.
No.
Just Arti Jairath.
Mr. Chari, you were trying to spook the Congress into not joining this realignment because you were trying to tell the Congress that do you not stand for progress? Do you not want to support us on issues of development? That's what you were trying to do.
No, Aam Aadmi Party also. I'm asking you. I'm not saying let all those people who are opposed to BJP politically come together. But what is the platform on which are you
That
going
is not
to
going to
stand?
happen.
Is
You
it
know that.
secularism?
Decide whether you
Don't
have the
stand
right
on the
agenda.
secular versus communal platform.
Only one point I want to add.
Meghnad Desai, please.
There is
Meghnad
no
Desai.
question of a platform having only one issue.
Can I say
that is not going to happen.
Exactly.
Meghnad Desai, one at a
the
time.
election is not yet over. People are still very febrile mood. And I must say, given my experience in British politics, I find Indian politicians very thin-skinned. They even some little he said will beat you. He said, "Oh, how can you use that language?" What is going on? Politics has to be robust. Let people have different. And I think, Mr. Chari, people can combine on whatever they want to combine. Secular, communal, communist, socialist.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let them do what they do. You relax. You have one.
Yes.
Just say
no.
you have one. Relax.
Lord.
Let 1,000 flowers bloom.
Lord Desai, the question is not that. The question is it's a question of development, it's a question of progress in this country. For once, let us deviate from that path. We have
Mr.
no
Chari,
disagreement with Aam Aadmi
Mr.
Party
you
if they want to
monopolize
contest.
development.
I wonder why an economic argument of progress is being mixed up with a non-economic argument which they are using of secularism and communism. Why are you mixing up the two?
What I find very disturbing in underlying all this is that do not have political competition. Very soon it will say, don't write stories against the government because it will disturb the whole progress and development.
Who said that?
There will be
Who
healthy
said that?
competition
Who said that?
between political parties.
Ajay.
For God's sake, this is a democracy.
Mr.
We
Chari,
have not
exactly.
suspended.
Ajay.
Mr. Modi may have won a great
Exactly.
mandate,
Absolutely.
but political parties
Absolutely.
will get together
I
and make
agree
life
with you. I
difficult
agree
for them
with you.
politically.
I agree with you.
That is their
I agree
birthright
with you. I
as
agree.
independent
Ajay,
political
I
parties.
agree with you.
I'd like to take a
I'm
short
sorry.
break.
I'm
I
not going to
agree
buy.
with
Just a minute, one at a time, please. Yeah,
I'm not
one
going
at
to
a time,
buy.
please.
Why are
I'm
you
not going to
scolding
buy
me? I
this
agree
trying
with you.
to brush
I agree
everything
with you.
under
Why
the
are you
carpet
scolding me?
of development.
I
That
agree with
you will have this
Ajay.
great, glorious
I agree
era
with you.
when Mr. Modi, the invincible,
No, we are
will
not
not
saying
make
that.
any mistake.
I agree.
One at a time. One at a time, please.
No, we are. Ajay, I'm not saying that. I totally agree with you. I'm only telling the Aam Aadmi Party, I'm telling the Congress, I'm telling all other parties, are you going to be drawn into this Nitish plus Lalu Yadav's category, or you are going to really remain out?
At this stage of the debate, at this stage of the debate, 1 second, and a sense of order, please, into the Newshour studio.
No, I'm not saying that.
At this stage,
go ahead and realign. You are free to realign. You are free to realign. You are free to stand on any platform. But I'm only saying, come ahead, wait for some time. When you are going to realign, you think about your platform.
Salman Soz will respond one at a time, gentlemen. Salman Soz and Gaurav Bhatia are still in the debate. And at this stage of the debate, I raise a question. Rahul Narvekar, just a minute. I raise a question. If the numbers don't add up, if the vote shares don't add up, if the parties are irrelevant, then let them get together. They should still not matter to the BJP.
Exactly.
Why is the BJP reacting at all to this situation? 1 second. Salman Soz and Gaurav Bhatia will come in, and then I'm going to a break. Yes, please.
Well, first of all, Mr. Chari, I did not say if the BJP will form the government.
Mr. Salman Soz first.
The BJP is going to form the government. Please relax. We congratulate you. You've had a great victory. Now stop being I think you're being paranoid. There are small parties who have been defeated, and they're trying to figure out a strategy to kind of reinvent themselves, whatever way they feel good. So let them do what they want. You can compete with them electorally.
Okay.
So you have a victory.
Okay,
and
we
you
are
have
still
your
opening up.
Now, let me move to the next part. The next part is, Mr. Chari, that when we talk about development, there can be legitimate differences between the BJP and the Congress, because we believe that we have a different model of development, and you have a different model of development. But to the extent that ideas in Parliament meet, we want progress for this country, and we love this country, and we want this country to move forward. And wherever you take this country, wherever your government takes this country, and we feel that that is the right way, we'll support the government, we support the country.
Gaurav, very briefly, because I know you have to go on the other side.
Arnab, can I just make my closing remarks? Now, I would just want to say that Mr. Chari as well as Mr. Narasimhan Rao are saying what is the political legitimacy of various parties now coming together. I would ask him before the polls, what was the political legitimacy or the ideology that brought Lok Janshakti Party towards the BJP, or for that matter the TDP also. So please, I think they should stop questioning all this. And Mr. Narasimhan Rao was talking about the irrelevancy of Samajwadi Party. Let me tell him that even in this election we got 22% vote in the state of UP, which is more than what BJP could get in the last 3 assembly elections in the state of UP. And thirdly, I would also like to answer your question, Arnab. You said that the federal front that came together only could muster 55 seats. Let me also tell you that if you add the percentage vote of these parties, it comes to a credible 19%, and we are working on a federal front. I am sure that secularism and development are not mutually exclusive. If we can give a better development model than the BJP, and if we can also be secular, people will vote for us in greater numbers, and probably
we will go into the break straight.
It's not mutually exclusive, Arnab, and therefore please understand, when we talk about secularism, it's not that we are saying we would not have our own development model.
We have 5 minutes left in the debate, and at this stage of the debate, just a quick observation. Yesterday, Mr. Narendra Modi taunted the opposition, saying there was a time when you needed coalition.
Mr. Chari, thank you for your suggestion. But the Congress has deeper issues to think about right now than to join one front or the other right away. we have to, we've faced major electoral reverses, and we must
that be careful, don't slip back into the secular versus communal divide.
You repeatedly make the point and you assumed, no, 1 minute, just 1 minute. I'm giving time to Kamal Mitra Chenoy before I wrap up, so everyone gets their turn. Mr. Chenoy, Seshadri Chari said thank you to you as well for not falling into the secular trap. These were the words that he used. Are you responding affirmatively to what he said? Or would you like to contradict him on this one?
I don't think there is any secular trap. If it was, it wouldn't be there in the Constitution. It would not be passed by a 13-member Supreme Court bench. But I think there is a developmental challenge. There is not just one path of development. Even the BJP under the name of Jansangh had floated a somewhat different path. And the Congress also, through Manmohan Singh, actually took the BJP's clothes and brought that path. So I think the debate really should be that there should be, as far as possible, a non-ideological debate on development. And obviously the development would vary depending on these states. Development in a small state like Kerala would not be the development in a small state like Uttarakhand.
Agreed.
So I think on this we should all unite and agree to have a fruitful debate so we could push our country forward.
I think
very, very well put.
I think on one thing we agree. You know, let there be a separation of the issues which concern secularism from the issues of development. I think that healthy separation is required because nobody can build an argument that we are developing you, so don't push the arguments against communalism. I think these two issues are separate. At least on that we have a consensus.
It's a mandate. It's a constitutional mandate, and it will be followed scrupulously. And Mr. Modi had repeatedly said,
Mr. Rao, scrutiny both by the opposition and by the media and everyone will continue.
Absolutely.
Even if you got 543 out of 543 seats,
we hope they do it, and it is all the more necessary now because there is no strong.
Well, absolutely.
And Mr. Modi, let me tell you, he's a consummate politician that he is. He needs a strong rival. Let them engage in this grouping. Let them engage in a verbal duel. We look forward to it.
You are the bigger party. You should take the lead. and show the way.
I'm wrapping up today. I thank you very much for taking part in this long debate, but interesting debate on the News Hour tonight. Thank you.